Hey guys, Chris here, welcome back. So today I'm going to get the car tuned. A couple reasons for doing this. One, as you can see, I have a check engine light. I get that for a few reasons. One is the car has no catalytic converters, so I get a check engine light because of that. And then I recently took the air system off, which is an emissions system, so I'm also getting a check engine light from that. So I'm going to get both of those fixed. The car also has a tune on it right now, but I don't know if it's a good tune or not. The previous owner didn't know anything about it either, so since I don't know what it is, I'll feel more comfortable knowing that it has a good tune on it and that I know the details of it. So I'm going for that reason, and hopefully I'll pick up a little bit of power too by getting it retuned. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Hopefully get some good videos, and hopefully we pick up a little bit of power. I have an idea what the car should be, so we'll see if we get that power level or not. So dyno tuning is done. Final result was 395 wheel horsepower, which is more than what I was expecting. I was expecting 380 to 385, somewhere in there is what I was expecting. So to end up with 395 at the wheels is really pretty good, I think, especially considering the car has almost 126,000 miles on it. So he did say that the old tune was pretty lean, so he richened it up a lot. Also, he adjusted some of the fan settings so that, I guess, so the fans will come on sooner, which should help with track days and stuff. So, first impressions, yeah, it feels a little bit more powerful. It had a tune before, so. But the biggest thing I noticed is it's a lot more smoother. Like, the power delivery is a lot more smoother than it used to be, which will be nice. It'll also be nice to have all these check engine lights fixed. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Now I know too, a good thing is that I know the car makes the power that I think it should make, right? So I'll put the graphs up. But I think that translates to, they show it on the thing, it translates to like 443 crank horsepower, which is a pretty good improvement over the 405 crank horsepower that these cars came with from the factory. So it's nice to know that at 126,000 miles, the car still makes all the power that it would have done when it was newer. So I'm pleased with it. You should also notice too, if you watch the end of the video, the end of the poll, you'll see the smoke coming out the back of the car, back of the exhaust. I noticed that same thing when I was at the track day at Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago. And the guys there said it's kind of common for these cars that have ring blow by, and that's what's causing the smoke. So at some point, I mean, I guess that's not a big deal. I'll just have to, it'll burn some oil, but it was interesting to also see that ring blow by on the dyno, which was the same exact thing I saw when I was headed on the track. So that'll be something for future. Maybe if I put a new cam in it, I can put new rings in or something, but for now I'm not all that worried about it because they weren't concerned with it at all. So there you have it, 395 wheel horsepower after the tune. Very pleased with that. That's it's about 10 to 15 horsepower more than what I was expecting. These cars, when they were stock, I've seen a bunch of things that say they're 350 to 355 wheel horsepower stock. Mine has a cold air intake, long tube headers, and a Catless X pipe, and now the tune. So with just those couple things, it picked up about 40 to 45 horsepower over factory. And now, most importantly, I know it's a good tune. I know know it's making the power that it should be making. I'm actually very surprised that it's making 395 with this many miles on it and everything. So now that I know where it's at, I know that this absolutely should be an 11-second car, which is my goal. I want to get into the 11s with it at the drag strip, which there were stock Z06s getting into the 11s. Not a lot of them, but a couple of them did. So if I now have 45 horsepower more than a stock car, then I should easily be able to get into the 11s, which is my goal. But now I know that. Now I know that that's not something holding me back. So now I have no excuses at the drag strip. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now I get to enjoy my 395 wheel horsepower Z06. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.